Yo, ill bills, what's the is ill, man? Yo, we starting off this Monday. A week away from Spence versus Crawford, man. We lit about that up here right now, man. But peep game, man, we gotta get into this shit, man. And that's the beloved Alycia Baumgartner, man. Oh man, just this is gonna come off as chauvinistic and mannish or whatever, but them two motherfuckers was fine. Her and Christina, man. Just them was some really, really beautiful women in there. Rumbling, brawling. We just gotta take like I love this modern era athlete who's still in tune with their with their femininity. They're not trying to be, dudes or nothing like that. You dig? They getting their hair done, they makeup done. Even, I mean, shit, man. Fucking Alycia Baumgartner in her fight with Michaela Mayer was fighting in her thong, dog. Like that's peak female. That's peak womanhood. They're proud to be women. They're proud of that, and they're not overt with the sexuality or nothing like that. It ain't like the OnlyFans girl or how she did that shit where she flashed the crowd after a win. Just that's trashy right there. That's a little bit more trashy. Not even a little bit more, a lot more. That was just like, yo, that's doing way too much. But I like how these women nowadays are really in tune with their feminine side, man. Even ball players back in the day, only chicks who hoop like that was getting love was the butch women, the studs, and the fighters as well was kind of like they had like a more of a meaner streak, like of the demeanor of a man. So to see these two beautiful ladies get in the ring and mix that up and not forget that we're fighters, yeah, we'll beat your ass, but we're women also. I still want to look good. I still got to get my hair done, my makeup done. It was just really dope to me. I love seeing that, man. But as far as the fight goes, man, Alycia, every time she gets out there, she just gets better and better. And what I saw from her, she didn't go in for the kill. She was real poised in there, real patient. She stuck behind the jab the entire fight to the point where she was so patient in there that people, it was somewhat like she would fall asleep at the wheel at certain spots in the fight. And then she would she would step it up off a counter shot, step in behind behind the jab or the two or whatever, and just go to work. 5 or 6 punch combinations, finish off with a body shot. Another combination, body shot, head shot, finish off with a head shot. She was going to work in there, man. She really controlled the pace of the fight. She didn't let, she was poised in there. She didn't allow the pressure of a Christina Lenarda to deter her. She didn't allow that pressure to be like, oh man, she's getting me off my game. Even when, just when Christina was doing her, her bobbing and weaving shit, because her upper body movement, she was up and down on the entire fight, up and down, side to side, the entire fight. Even when she would get hit with a big shot, like, oh, she finna drop, and she'll start firing back. That was a real dope fight, real entertaining fight, man. Just Lenarda too was coming off of a year of inactivity. Shorty just had a baby. I mean, for that level, for that type of stress that your body just done went through, and on top, coupled with a year of inactivity, she looked sharp in there. She looked sharp in there with the big shots, big looping shots, dip low, throw the big looping overhand right over the top. She was clipping her. She was definitely clipping her. But around about that 7th and the 8th round, you kind of started to see her will start to wane. Because Alycia was just getting a lot more accurate behind the jab, finding a home for the straight, right on the forehead, right on the chin, uppercuts up the middle, man. She was really going with the body shots. It was real. It was one exchange in there where Shorty was against the ropes, and you just seen it like, oh, yo, she's visibly hurt. Shit, there was another exchange in there where you seen her legs kind of do a dance, like, damn. That girl can punch. Both of them can punch, but Alycia is punching now. And from what I've seen from her last time, like when she fought Maiva, or not Maiva, but Mekhaled. When she fought Mekhaled, as soon as she gets you in trouble, she just empty the tank and just go balls to the wall and just 30 punch combinations, and it would eventually she'd tire herself out, she'd punch herself out. And that's what I was always when we're talking about her versus Katie Taylor. I'm like, I don't know if she can beat Katie right now, man. Just that little flaw right. Katie hasn't been dropped yet. Katie hasn't been dropped yet. She's an incredible counter puncher. She can fight inside and outside. And I'm like, if you get Amanda Serrano had that girl on cloud nine, and she was able to will her legs back up under her. So I'm looking at Alycia, and I'm like, man, this is clearly she has a chin, and she's not no woman that you can afford to just go in there and punch yourself out with. So I was real weary of that, man. But now that I've seen the upgrade, I think they clearly worked on that. Just remaining poised. You ain't gotta go in there and just OD. Set the shot up. You ain't gotta OD. Look for the kill. Set that shot up. It'll come. You good enough to where you can find the shot. You're a great fighter. So it's like they intentionally worked on that. She was poised the entire fight. She stepped in when she wanted to step in. She forced Christina to. You got to come and find me. You got to come and find me. When you find me, you gonna have to earn it. She looked sharp in there last night on Saturday night, man. They both look sharp. I don't want to take nothing away from Christina. I honestly don't, because we have to take into consideration the year of inactivity. That it just people just. I made a mistake when it came to Teofimo and Josh Taylor, because I thought Josh Taylor was just good enough to where that year inactivity from Teofimo Lopez wouldn't matter. Like that shit ain't about nothing. Because the last two performances I saw from Teofimo, I'm like, nah, he's not fucking with Josh Taylor. I was wrong. Inactivity is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be Sugar Ray Leonard. Everybody can't beat Ray Leonard and come back and beat Hagler. And honestly, I don't think he beat Hagler. But on paper, he beat Hagler. So we have to take that into consideration, the year of inactivity. But she still looked good in there, man. She still looked good in there. The forward, constant pressure, just up and down, side to side. She looked good in there. I'm talking about her fighting skill also, But that was a great fight last night, man. I'm really loving what I'm seeing from the ladies. They're taking chances. They're taking risks. Then their profile is their stature. I won't say their profile. Their stature, as far as being their own entity within the sport of boxing, is growing. It's growing exponentially, man. Alycia is really starting to capture the hearts of the people, just because that girl is fine, man. Like that's the main thing that she's gorgeous. When she comes out to the ring, she's putting on a show. She's coming out there. She got a bounce to her. She's dancing. It's like, yo, this is showmanship. This is what draws people in. Like, yo, Alycia, fight this weekend. I'm making sure I'm watching. I'm glued to the TV. I made sure I watched that fight. I was mad that I didn't get to see Richardson Hitchens, because I was really looking forward to that fight. I still don't know why that fight didn't go down, but that's the fight that I wanted to see that as well, because I think he's about to be a factor down there at 140 pounds. And I didn't even know goddamn Jermaine Franklin was fighting. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I like how these, the ladies is getting, they're headlining. I mean, and it's not just headlining on some anyways ass show. They're headlining shows where it's, it's men on the undercards. My man Tommy Two Guns. It's men on the undercards. That's dope to me, man. I love to see the ladies get their shine. I don't like the second class citizenship of women. I don't, WNBA, then women don't get paid the way that they should, but they also, you also have to do what you got to do to broaden the consumer base to where you're getting people, eyes are getting glued to you. Like a lot of these women should be on sports, not all the just, they should be in fashion shit. You know what I'm saying? Something along them lines to where it's forcing the male demographic to want to watch your games, because it's men who are the biggest consumers of sports. You dig? Like Kobe was an ambassador for the WNBA. Rest in peace, him and Gigi and everybody else on that helicopter. But we need more Kobe's in the world to go and be an ambassador of women's basketball, man. But just certain steps that they have to take in order to get their name, to get their brand out there. And when you see like Alycia Baumgardner and even Ebony Bridges, it's kind of exploitive, but they understand the ideology that sex sells. I'm not saying go out there like how Ebony Bridges does it. I wouldn't, I'm not saying that whatsoever, man. Ebony Bridges gets a little OD for me. Like, not like, the chick from this weekend, the OnlyFans girl, the Hemsley chick, not like that. But she doing the strip tease and all that, like goddamn, shorty, like what you doing? But they understand that, they understand that sex sells. You have to get, give us some sort of visual. I don't think that's exploitive or nothing. If you could do it with class, throw on a swimsuit, let the men see, yo, you a woman up under that uniform, you a woman up under that jersey, up under them shorts. Oh yeah, you don't want to do a swimsuit? All right, cool. Give it, just let us see you in some business attire, the skirt, just something along those lines. Something along those lines. And that's what we're getting from a lot of the female fighters. We're getting that. They're not ashamed to say, yo, this is my husband. I'm not trying to be a husband. This is my husband right here. Clarissa Shields is, she's never hit her, I'm tripping. Clarissa Shields never hit her, whatchamacallit. She never hit the fact that she has a big time crush on Anthony Joshua. She never hit that. She never hit that. So I'm really appreciating this modern athlete of women, these modern, this modern, how do I want to say this? This modern, this modern athlete of women, this crop of women who are athletes, where they're showing their femininity, they're in tune with their feminine side, and it brings eyes, and it brings more eyes to the sport, and they're dope as well. Because Alycia is dope, Christina is dope. They're dope, man. They put on an incredible performance on Saturday night. I enjoyed the fuck out of that fight. I didn't get on my phone at all. I was glued to the TV like hell yeah. It's an incredible performance from the two of them, man. Good shit. Great show, man. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next fight, and I'm looking forward to what Christina's gonna do in her next fight, man. So that's pretty much how I'm feeling about it, man. I'm going into work to finish this day. Y'all be easy.